Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome to the finale of Win One Take One. I believe this is episode 23, I think. Sorry if I'm wrong with that, but it doesn't really matter. This is finale, that's the main thing, and it's been a long journey. It's been my longest series so far. Daily content, so it might not be as long, but in terms of episode numbers, it's right up there with what I've done. Now, there's been a lot of players come and go in our side. A lot of players who never got the opportunity in our side, or some players who just played 1 or 2 games before getting shafted. Now, unless they were utter shit, or rated in the 70s or something, I have kept them in the club or whatever, so you don't get any stats or nothing like that. It's not like FIFA Ultimate Team or anything, but I thought I'd just go through and take a look at my club fully, and it is a live com, so I can sort of just have free reign over what I want to do and talk about whatever. So I started with home grounds, A and Z. I just picked out Allianz. Not that we ever played at the home ground, but there were 3 home grounds. Didn't really mean much. Jerseys, I went for the same colours Fox Sport had been using for NRL. I've been using that since Rugby League Live 2, and I just really like it. And I thought we needed something that was different because there were going to be sides that would, come up against, jersey clashes or whatever, and white's generally a one that you can get away with against sort of anything. And we went for the Nines one, obviously just copied the main one, but threw in a bit of a, the short sleeve, no sleeves I should say, AFL basketball, sort of, not basketball, but AFL sort of jersey, and I thought that was cool. Definitely something you could use in the Nines, I think, the short sleeve. I think that's what happens now. Now, the main thing that we're doing this for is to go over the team and what was the final team and, what's in our club and all that sort of stuff. So, obviously, we'll go through individual players. So, Inglis was our fullback towards the end. We had Tuivasa-Sheck and Radradra who were on the wings. Tuivasa-Sheck only played wing, I should say. Josh Dugan started out at fullback, but then shifted to the centres once we got Inglis and a few other players. Milford, I think, played at fullback as well. Chambers came in towards the end. We had Israel Folau playing there. Also, Folau also played in at fullback. And I think I took those guys out of the club just to create some space and that sort of stuff. Thurston, been in the side for a little bit. I think we picked him up in the Queensland game. Cooper Cronk picked him up for the very last game from a Nines game. Picked him up twice, 2 games in a row to end the series. But Cooper Cronk, he actually seemed like a good player, so 92 rated. And beforehand in the halfback position, we had Thurston playing there, and then we had Kieran Foran in 5'8". Jesse Bromwich in the prop position, 90 rated. He's phenomenal on this game. He's a great player. Robbie Farah, we lost him in one of the games in the Nines, I think it was. Maybe it was a normal game, but we lost him, and then we got him back. So it was nice to have him back. Andrew McCullough had been doing a great job in the meantime, though. And then we had Lola here coming off the bench at one stage as well. James Graham picked him up against the Bulldogs in the regular season, and I really like James Graham. He's a fan favourite at the Bulldogs. He's one of my favourites in real life. Kevin Proctor, I like him in real life. We had him there. We had him and Boy Cordner in the second row for most of the time. And then Simon Mannering came in against New Zealand. So we threw Mannering into the second row. Corey Parker, I think that was against Queensland. Can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure it was the Queensland side. Maybe it was the Broncos. I'm not really sure there. But he came into lock and he played there for a few games. Boyd Cordner, we've had... he's played some pretty good games for us, so I was, pretty happy to have Boyd Cordner. He was starting, but I decided out of him and Proctor, he would be the best coming off the bench, a bit more impact. Fafita, ever since we got him, he's been pretty good for us. Matalina hasn't played too many, but he's been good. Sam Thaiday, he also hasn't played too many, but he's, been good when he's played. Greg Bird played a fair few for us, started off at lock and then dropped to the bench, but, he was alright. He wasn't as good as what he was in Rugby League Live 2 or anything, but he was pretty good. Now, Jack Bird, Adam Blair, Darius Boyd, they all played sporadically. Tom Burgess, whether it be Nines or first grade, they've all played. Bryce Cartwright played a lot of games for us. Gavin Cooper played a few games. A bit of second row. Didn't really play too much because at the time we had strong forwards on the bench, but I think we actually threw him into hooker a few times because Farah was tired or whatever. Ben Cray maybe played 1 or 2 games. Same for Croker. Joel Edwards, actually, he was one of the first players we got, so he did play a fair few games. Joel Edwards was actually pretty good in this game. Have still got Hasem in the side for some reason, but Hasem, great player, just lacking a little bit of pace. Ferguson hasn't played too much. Foran played a lot of games for us, and he's rated very well. I have to say, though, probably doesn't live up to his rating, but he's still good. Galloway played a lot of games for us. Blake Green didn't play, either did Hawkinson. Josh Hoffman, surprise packet for me. I thought he was phenomenal. He played a lot of games for us, and it was really sad, and it was a really hard decision to get rid of him out of the side, and I wish we could have kept him, but obviously we had better players. Hoffman didn't play for us, although he could have. Valentine Holmes, same goes to Hoffman, he's very similar to that. Jennings didn't play too often at all for us, as we just had better players in that position at the time. Well, as soon as we got him, we ended up getting other players. Casiano played a few games and he was pretty lackluster, I gotta say. Kosh Jason didn't play. Edric Lee only played in the Nines. Leilua only played in the Nines, but he was very good then. Lulua didn't play. Luke Lewis we got in last episode. Didn't really do, like, we didn't use him at all. Lillyman played him for a few games, well, a lot of games, and he was pretty good. I don't know if he lives up to 86 rated, but he wasn't as good as other props, but he was still good. Lola here, very good for us. Scored a lot of tries, a lot of key tries, especially in the Nines. But yeah, very good for us. McCullough, same goes to him, is very good. Maguire didn't play for us. Trent Merrin didn't play for us either. Milford, I had his ups and downs. Played him at fullback for a bit, mainly. And yeah, he can't defend. We'll leave it at that. Mitchell Pearce only played in the Nines. Parrott didn't play. Richards didn't play. James Roberts played a fair bit for us. And obviously, Speeds, he's got... You know, his biggest asset is speed, but I found, apart from speed, he didn't have too much going on for him. So yeah, that was a bit disappointing, but I think he's more suited to be on the wing. The wing's a better, more important position, in my opinion, on this game than centre, which is a bit strange. Curtis Rona didn't play for us. Caesar did play a few games for us and was pretty good. Jeremy Smith got him early on, and he was pretty good for us. Played a lot of games. Soward also played, a handful of games for us, but a handful of games for us is actually, a fair bit, considering the amount of players we've gone through. Tapau hasn't played for us. Peter Wallace did play a few games for us and was pretty good. He was one of the first halfbacks we ended up getting, I think. Cesar Monga, got him for the Raiders in the Nines, I think. And he was good for that Nines game, but didn't do too much else. Wateni Zalesniak only played Nines. Same with Widdop, but Widdop was incredible in the Nines. And T-Rex, Tony Williams, he didn't play too much, mainly in the Nines, but he did play regular season games, I think, starting off the bench. So that was, pretty good for us. Captain... I don't know who you'd pick as a captain. Probably, I suppose, who's played the most games for us? I don't know. We'll throw, Thurston probably be captain. He'd also be goal kicker, and then the playmakers, that sort of stuff. But this video's gone on for about 7 minutes or so, so didn't want to go for too long, but I just want to say, a big thank you to everybody who's watched this. I do appreciate all the likes, the comments, the people who share it, and I don't say it enough, but yeah, thank you for... being those loyal viewers, loyal subscribers. I'm filming this so far in advance. Like, I think I've uploaded 2 episodes at this point when recording this. But yeah, if it's anything to go by Rugby League Life 2, you have probably enjoyed this a lot. If not, well, I'm gonna look stupid. But yeah, I really liked making this series. It got to be a bit of a grind considering how I was, recording and making it. But it is one of my favorite series to make, and it was always in the plans to come back. And that same goes for the Tigers and all those ones. They will be making a comeback. All the good series that people like, they're always going to come back. Warriors probably eventually, all that sort of stuff. So you don't have to worry about your favourite ones coming back. Obviously, as a YouTuber, you want the views, you want people liking it, you want subscribers, and the popular ones are always going to make a return. That's just how it is. That's why in FIFA you always see the same shit. And I'm sure if something catches on in the rugby league community, you see the same people doing the same sort of shit. I don't want to be that person. I took what I would consider an original series. I got it from a Football Manager guy. I think it was the FM Hub. I took his sort of series and applied it to Rugby League Live 3. It was quite different. Well, Rugby League Live 2 at the time, but it was quite different, but the same premise sort of thing where, beat a side and take a player. So credit goes to him for that. And yeah, that's all I've really got to say. Once again, thank you for watching it. And yeah, like I said, if you did enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, share the video. And take a look at all of my other content. Hopefully it's up to scratch and you like that. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video, my next series, whatever it is. Bye guys.